The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Honolulu and Aloha Stadium, the home field of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. He'll hand it off. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
6th play of the drive coming up. Gives it to the back. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the 3rd down conversion.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now here comes the bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Tackle is made at the 24. 3rd down coming.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Aggressive call on the opening play. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
The throw complete to the running back underneath.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quick catch over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Hawaii has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's in the clear. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And that enormous play wiped out by the flag. That's a crushing penalty here for this offense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pass caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
A short completion of the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The Rainbow Warriors pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down marker.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A new set of downs after that completion. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Rainbow Warriors are going to cash in this red zone trip. Ball handed to the running back. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Rainbow Warriors hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Hawaii. They cap the drive with 6 points. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. There's contact on the throw. And this pass is on target. Caught. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Fires it on the move. And that's a third straight misfire.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the Red Wolves will bring their punt team on the field now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this.
A deep shot to the left side. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. No chance to catch him there.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Hawaii, Arkansas State, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And now the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early. Third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Pass is caught on a comeback route. And he'll be brought down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick this away to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double cover.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw over the middle. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw it on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end.
Mark out of bounds at the 48. 3rd down coming.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. An important third down attempt for this offense. And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, Kirk, Hawaii has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, and it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on second down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep again. He hauls it into the 25, still running. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down.
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads-up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
The back's got it. Fights through a tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
They're going to run it. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. And the Red Wolves come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Caught by the receiver.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Oh, and nearly an interception by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Grinding away with their running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? The Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. It comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the 1st down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Crucial play here. They go to the air. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And this one is caught. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
1st and goal, down 8. They've got to score and at a 2-point conversion to tie it. There's the handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, the offense has done their job putting this touchdown up on the board here, Chris. Now, late in the game, down 2, every offensive coordinator saves 2 or 3 two-point plays for this very instance. Let's see what they go with to see if they can tie this game up.
The crowd is roaring now, trying to help the defense stop this 2-point conversion. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. They don't make it. The defense with a stop to preserve a 2-point lead.
Hawaii, 28. Arkansas State, 26.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation